We have all been there. You set a new goal, wake up full of energy on day one, and sprint right out of the gate. But about 2 weeks later, the motivation evaporates, the routine hits a wall, and you end up right back where you started. When this happens, it is easy to blame a lack of discipline. We tell ourselves we simply don't have the willpower or character to stick with our goals. But the truth is much less personal. Unhealthy behaviors, like stress eating after a long day or mindlessly scrolling through your phone, are not moral failures. They are highly efficient solutions your brain uses to find immediate relief and conserve energy. Your nervous system automates behavior using a 3-part habit loop: a cue, a routine, and a reward. A cue, like anxiety, fires a signal triggering a routine. The resulting reward tells your brain the loop was successful, locking the sequence into place. Trying to fight a hardwired biological loop using sheer willpower is a guaranteed path to exhaustion. To create lasting change, you have to stop fighting your brain and start designing a system that works with its natural architecture. The first step to designing that system is managing your environment. Motivation fluctuates depending on your mood and energy levels, but friction, the physical effort required to do something, remains constant. You can engineer your surroundings so that your target behaviors become the path of least resistance. If you want to drink more water, keeping a full bottle right on your desk removes the friction of having to get up and walk to the kitchen. You use the exact same logic in reverse. To break a negative habit, deliberately add friction. Unplugging your television or removing distracting apps from your home screen makes those behaviors highly inconvenient to execute. Zooming in to the micro level of behavior, researchers at Stanford University's Behavior Design Lab have documented a method known as tiny habits. The core strategy here is to scale down your ambition to prevent burnout. If your goal is to exercise daily, do not start with a 5-mile run. Start with a goal to simply tie your running shoes. Next, you need an anchor. An anchor is a rock-solid existing daily routine that you already do without thinking, like turning on the kettle for your morning coffee. You attach your new tiny behavior, one that takes less than 30 seconds, directly to that anchor. The moment you finish it, you immediately perform a small physical or emotional celebration, like a quick fist pump or a moment of reflection. That immediate celebration provides a rapid hit of dopamine. This artificially hacks the brain's reward center, telling your nervous system to lock in the new behavior immediately, long before you see any physical results. Building a new habit is one thing, but breaking a deeply ingrained behavior requires a specific neurological strategy. The standard approach of simply trying to stop doing something rarely works because it leaves the underlying neural circuitry perfectly intact. The neurons are still there, waiting for the right cue to fire. Look at your brain circuitry. To dismantle a bad habit, execute a positive replacement behavior immediately after the negative one. Wedging a new action here creates a temporal mismatch, rewriting the script to link bad behavior to a good outcome, dismantling the original neural pathway. You can apply this science through a pragmatic 21-day framework. You start by selecting up to 6 new daily habits that you want to consciously track over the course of 3 weeks. But the crucial rule here is a built-in permission to fail. Your explicit goal is to only complete 4 or 5 of those items each day, which removes the psychological punishment when life gets in the way. The objective of this 21-day period is not perfection. Instead, it builds the foundational meta-skill of practicing the habit of doing habits. Trying to fix every single aspect of your life at the exact same time usually leads straight to overwhelm. To see how behavior scales, look at keystone habits. These single foundational of hydrating and movement, and your diet, focus, and sleep organically improve without additional willpower. Of course, slip-ups, bad days, and missed routines are an inevitable part of the human experience. When they happen, apply the never miss twice rule. A single failure is harmless as long as you drop the guilt and immediately resume your system the very next day. Any tracking tools or habit logs you use should serve solely for objective metacognition and data gathering, not as weapons for self-shame. By leveraging anchors, engineering your environment, and rewriting neural loops, you remove the friction from personal growth. You successfully put self-improvement on autopilot, allowing you to become the active designer of your world rather than a passive consumer of it.